Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Cynthia versus Ash. Yes, the second part of their battle, and I could officially say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the best battle of Journeys, by far. Like, the Masters 8 tournament hasn't been very good up to this point, but I could happily say that the Ash versus Cynthia fight, the fight that people have been looking forward to since Diamond and Pearl, is actually good. Thank the Lord, right? But this one in particular was more emotional for me because, or at least I should say emotionally invested for me, because the way Sirfetch'd and Dracovic fought in this battle, like, really pulled on the heartstrings, in my opinion. They fought so honorably and courageously, and this fight made me feel way more invested because of that emotional aspect. Dracovic fought 3 different Pokemon. Like, huge props to him, dude. He fought her ace, he fought Roserade, and he fought Milotic. He tanked so much damage, tanked a super effective Dragon Claw from her ace, tanked a poison jab and all the poison that came with it, tanked that goddamn Iron Head and Charming Voice, and did so much damage despite getting blown back so many times. Like, Dracovic, like, powered through all those attacks that he was enduring and refused to be called out. And low-key, I kind of wish that he defeated Garchomp, like, her ace, you know? Like, I think that would have did more than just fix his treatment up to this point, right? Like, he's kind of like that goofy Pokemon, the Pokemon that you think is just kind of maybe the weakest link or like the throwaway, right? He's not the heavy hitter, but I feel like if he was the one to take out her ace, bruh, could you imagine the community's response to that? But I think that would be awesome for him. I would love it so much if he did, but nonetheless, his performance against Cynthia's Pokemons was amazing, and I give him huge props. And Sirfetch'd also, with that brutal swing of his shield to knock out that Stealth Rock, which I think was implemented pretty nicely into the anime, by the way. When he was sent out, he got blown back and all that. But Ash had a counter to it and used the brutal shield to get rid of all of them in the air. Like, that was awesome. And that left Diantha and Leon in shock. Like, their eyes opened after that. They're like, oh my god. But he also pulled on our heartstrings because not only did he manage to destroy her Milotic, but he also left heavy damage on Garchomp despite taking a direct blow from the Draco Meteor, knocking him out. But he managed to stay on his feet, refusing to faint to the ground. An act of chivalry, if you will. Those two were the reasons why I loved this part of the battle in particular. Of course, with all 6v6s, there's that one Mon on Ash's team that's gonna receive the bad end, the short end of the stick, you know what I mean? And that was Dragonite. There's always gonna be that one Pokemon that's just gonna be humiliated, so to speak, or not do very well. And that was at the very beginning. Kind of Gengar as well, to be honest. He didn't really have that much of an impact. But Pikachu was kind of like the reason why we loved the first fight with Spiritomb. And in this fight, I feel like it was that emotional investment with Sirfetch'd and Dracovic that made me really, really like this fight. So, all in all, awesome job to the writers for this particular fight. I think it's very, very good. If you can look past the fact that this team of Ashes is brand freaking new and his Lucario was literally born yesterday, you know what I mean? Like, and yet he's about to take on a Dynamax Togekiss and her ace Garchomp and apparently win against both of that in the next episode, who, you know, all of them were born like years ago. You know, when Cynthia was young and she got her Gibble, right? But no, you know, Lucario that was born yesterday is going to win. Or at least we have a pretty good hunch and hint that he's going to win, right? But despite that overwhelming hint and nod that he's going to make it past Cynthia, this battle really makes it seem as if any hit could make a huge difference and could end things. So, honestly, I think this battle is very, very intense, and it really shows that from the emotional side to the intensity to the music. I think this battle is being done very, very well. It just needs to finish as well as it started. We have one more part 3 of the Ash versus Cynthia fight, and let's see if Mega Lucario can wow our hearts as well and end this thing the way that we always kind of seen an Ash versus Cynthia battle end. And then he's going to go fight Leon, which we're not going to think about that right now, right? That's just going to be a whole nother level of plot armor and animation and all sorts of things that we're not going to talk about right now. Okay. But speaking of animation, it looks like they're putting all of their love and effort into this last one, right? This last part 3 of their fight. It looks really, really good, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. That being said, this is the best Battle of Journeys by far, so far. And one of the best 6v6s I think we've seen in the anime, so we just need to wait to see if it actually finishes. Perhaps even better than it started. Because really the endings matter more than the beginning of fights. That's what people remember. But in regards to information and news about the future, Journeys, unfortunately, it needs to wrap up really, really quickly. It seems the last episode is going to be about Go, and that's after a 3-parter with Leon. So it looks like there's going to be 3 parts where Ash is also going to, so it looks like Ash is going to do pretty well against Leon, considering there's going to be 3 different episodes. But then we have a Go episode, which is about his Cinderace. It has nothing to do with Mew. Like, what? This is how Journeys ends? What about Project Mew? Hello? So maybe this also indicates that Journeys is going to carry on into the Scarlet and Violet generation. Maybe they could integrate some of it during the time that we're finishing up the Project Mew stuff, but it's ending very abruptly. The Masters 8 tournament's going all the way until basically the end, and then we're going to have a Go episode as the finale. So I don't know how I feel about that. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad pacing. Pretty bad way of ending this whole series. Just like Koharu, looks like Go's character was pretty much wasted. No goal ending things or whatever. But maybe it will carry on into the generation that Scarlet and Violet should start having episodes. You guys can post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about that. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about this episode. Like I said, for me personally, it was like an emotionally driven one. Seeing how hard Sirfetch'd and Dracovic really tried and what they were able to pull off and do with their battle-hardened feelings in this fight. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts about the ending of Journeys entirely, how it's just kind of ending right after the Masters 8. And the finale is going to be about Go's Cinderace, apparently. And it's how it's going to reunite with its little fox friends. And that's it. That's Journeys, I guess. No huge reunion with all of Ash's companions. No huge reunion with his Pokemon going back home. No, we're just gonna go right to a little Go filler episode with his Cinderace talking to his old foxy friends. Great. So I'm getting all hyped now, and then that news comes out. Oh well. Post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to be the Chornic. Also on Twitter and Twitch at the Chornic. I love your faces. And peace off. Thank you very much.